Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this is Roy Potter, and today is the 22nd of August, 2019. And just a real quick little piece of commentary here. And I'm sure all of you understand this, but yeah, I'm in a red shirt, so it's gonna throw the color off a little bit. Hello, everyone. I told you a long time ago that I feared that Bill Barr would be involved in trying to save the institutions, primarily the DOJ and the FBI. He would like to save the entire intelligence community because he was part of that as well. Uh, but I'm starting to get some indications that this is going to almost all be blamed on the CIA. I'm not saying that's inappropriate, but I'm saying it's going to allow our domestic law enforcement agencies, principally the FBI, to skate. I'm afraid, and that's what I'm concerned about right now. I'm seeing this shift not just from Sean Hannity, but from others. And as a matter of fact, the entire narrative now from John Solomon and everyone, Dan Bongino, well, he's looking at it from a total point of view, I think, but and he's definitely saying that he's not letting the FBI off the hook. But I see this switch to trying to get the FBI off the hook to some extent. So with Barr there, that doesn't surprise me. And again, they might or they might not be able to get anybody in the intelligence agencies. And of course, the FBI is one of those, but I'm talking about the CIA primarily. I don't know if they'll actually get any of them. Brennan is getting treated pretty rough right now, and rightly so. But even if they try to shift the blame primarily to the CIA and to foreign intelligence services, which is entirely justified, they cannot allow the FBI to continue the way it is. Look at how Ray's treating releasing the material that's been requested and ordered actually. Ray's dirty. And again, as I've said for a long time, so is a great deal of the FBI. I also want to mention just real quick here that this banter of whether this whole storyline that has been amplified and caused a lot of arguments in the mainstream media and even at Fox and even at alternative media, this whole argument about whether Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide or if it was a homicide is ridiculous. Bill Barr's responsibility was to ensure that Epstein got to trial. That was his responsibility. And President Trump's. That was his responsibility because this doesn't just tie into human trafficking and pedophilia and possibly human sacrifice, etc. This ties into the entire method of those who were involved in the coup, the attempted coup, and the ongoing coup, really. The entire effort to change our constitutional republic into a leftist, Marxist, Stalinist, and I'm going to say it, satanic government, which it almost already is, by and large. So, my point here is with the title of this short video and with what I'm saying now is that the arguments over suicide or homicide are absolutely pointless and ridiculous. Frankly, I don't think it was a suicide, and the fact that Bill Barr now is saying that, I'm very suspicious of really what's going on here. But it doesn't matter. The responsibility of these people were to get, and I'm talking about Barr and the Bureau of Prisons and even President Trump, was to get Epstein to trial and to get his information and get it investigated and out. Look what they did to Lee Harvey Oswald. Everybody knows that was a government CIA assassination against Oswald. It was obvious. And then you see things, and I could name a lot of other names, but I don't want to cause a big argument here. The bottom line is that Barr and even Trump, I have to put the blame on Trump. He's the executive. He's the president. The buck stops here. He had every reason to ensure that Jeffrey Epstein gets to trial. And whether Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide or was homicided isn't the issue. The issue is, well, even if you don't think he's dead, okay, I'll take it that far. They carted him away somewhere. All right? That's just as bad, if not worse, than the other two. So it doesn't matter whether they carted him away somewhere and hid him away on the witness protection program or whatever, which I don't believe, because what are they going to do when they bring him back into court? Okay? After they've dismissed the case against him so that all of his victims don't have anybody to go after? And Barr's saying, oh, those who were co-conspirators, they're still subject. No, they're not. No, they're not. Not unless they can be absolutely tied to the whole operation. And Epstein was the key to that. And now he can't give his testimony. So no, no. Even if they secreted him away, that's no better than the arguments on the suicide and homicide. The bottom line is he's not going to make it to trial. See? That's the bottom line. All right. That's all I wanted to say. You know, these types of things don't leave me with a whole lot of fuzzy feelings about, that things are going to get better. So anyway, that's all I got this morning. I really can't take questions. I'm sorry. Maybe some other time. All right. Okay, we'll see you later out here.